Wait, I'm confused here because
Oh
so
my God, Logic, now Logic talking, dude.
you're saying that analytically, it's true that you guys are children of Allah. You're children of Allah,
Yes.
but you at the
Yes.
same time you're saying that you're not allowed to affirm that.
Sure, and then
You're idiot. We can affirm it, but we can't call ourselves
But you
the
just
sons of
called
God.
yourself the son of God. You
No,
just
I
did it.
didn't. No, I
Yes, you did.
didn't.
Hey,
No, I
okay.
didn't.
Hey,
No, I
all
didn't. I
right.
said Logic. I said I am a son of God in the correct
So you
sense.
just called
That's
yourself
not.
a son of God.
No,
What are you talking about?
no. Okay, Logic. You know how we say that we can't call God Father, but we can
Yeah,
say that God is a Father in the correct sense. That
sure.
doesn't mean we're calling him Father, right? What
No,
we're
that
doing is,
is.
no, it's not, dude. This guy's such a donut.
No,
You're
no,
chocolate
it's like
donut.
we can't
Logic.
say,
What we're
like
doing.
we can't call upon him as
You
a father.
cannot do any that. You cannot do any that of Allah with the word ibn, or sorry,
If
with the word ab, right?
if
You cannot call him father. You can affirm the correct meaning for father. With that being said, if we translate this in terms of son, literally the same exact example, except it's the son of the father, we're gonna be saying that we're sons of in the correct sense. We're not calling ourselves sons of God.
Yeah.
Come
So when
on,
you,
dude.
I heard what
My
you said. I
gosh,
heard
low
what you said.
IQ.
I heard what you said, and this is why this is a problem for you, Anas, because you're contradicting what you're saying. You just said that you can
Dude, oh
affirm
my
that
God.
you're sons of Allah. You can affirm that Allah is a father, but you can't call yourselves sons of Allah or call Allah a father. When I asked you, "Are you sons of Allah?" you said yes. That's
We said
literally
okay,
you. That's literally you calling yourself.
Logic.
Let me finish. That's literally you calling yourself a son of Allah. At the same time, you saying that you can't do that. That doesn't make
Okay,
any sense.
okay, Logic. Are you done so I can respond?
Yeah, go
Okay,
ahead.
can I add to it,
Okay, got you.
please?
No, no,
Paul
no,
Bishop,
no,
wait.
Paul, you
Paul
can't.
Bishop, Paul
No, you
Bishop.
can't.
One sec. Let me ask Paul Bishop for this because he knows Arabic. Because I don't want to use Arabic stuff on Logic. That'll be dishonest, right? So, Paul Bishop, is there a distinction between ithbatul lafz and ithbatul ma'na? Is there a distinction?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So if I do ithbatul ma'na ala al kalima ab, am I doing ithbatul lafz?
Not necessarily.
Oh my God! Okay, so with that being said, Paul Bishop just uttered from his mouth, with his little ass mouth, that we can do affirmation of meaning and not affirm the word itself. With that being said, Logic, we can say that we are sons of God in the correct sense, at the same time not affirming the word itself, you chocolate donut. Bishop literally
But
just said it.
here's your
No,
Paul
thought,
Bishop
no,
literally just
you
said it.
blonde
Paul,
donut.
why do you
No,
refute everything, bro?
wait, hold on a second. Let me respond, please. But he's going against his scholars because I have a
Oh my
fatwa
God.
here saying,
halas, bro. Allah, you're cooked. Halas, stop
Which
that.
fatwa, bro?
what is wrong with you guys? As soon as we bring you an
If we
actual
have scholars
scholar, and here's fatwa 320344.
Islam
From
QA.
And what is my
From who?
oh,
Islam QA.
this is
It's what
Islam QA? Yes.
32000. What is the source?
Islam QA.
What is the
Islam
Islam
source?
QA.
Q&A.
Islam QA, bro. Get the fuck.
Islam what?
So,
Sorry, Islam what?
Islam what?
Okay.
Okay, same thing. So you don't actually have anyone from the Salaf, which disagrees with
Hold
my
on.
position
You don't have
because
contemporary scholars, bro?
Okay, so
bro.
are you a mujtahid? You're saying it's
Dude,
possible.
I'm not a mujtahid,
Okay.
I'm a muqallid. Okay, so
Okay,
with that
so
being said, Paul Bishop, can you stop
I
talking while
don't
I'm
care if
talking, bro? Holy
you're
shit.
trying to
Can you
assimilate.
can you
Listen.
I'm not assimilating anything. Just stop talking while I'm talking. I'm trying to explain
Well, no, I
myself.
was
You,
talking.
you,
You're
every
saying
And
it is
question you
Anas,
gotta ask
Anas,
them
possible.
how to answer.
Anas, you interrupted Paul, bro.
Okay,
Let me
your
just,
pom poms are too big. You gotta get a smaller size. Holy shit.
dude, just listen very carefully, Anas. You're saying it's possible out of the side of your mouth. You know you cannot do that in Islam.
Ibn Kathir literally says it. Oh my
Okay,
God, dude. I
show
have to
me
break
where is
down.
it.
I have to
That's
break down the
okay.
Arabic
That's exactly
again.
what you
I
claimed.
have to break the Arabic down
Hold on.
again for him because he doesn't speak
One
Arabic.
second, please. That's exactly what you claimed like half an hour ago, and I said I cannot find it. Can you show me where Ibn Kathir says it is possible? That's what I'm asking for.
Wait. Okay, Paul Bishop, what are you asking to be possible? We have to break down what you mean by that.
To إثبات المعنى rather than إثبات اللفظ. You said it's possible to. Oh my
Okay.
gosh.
Okay, good. This is good.
Oh,
Okay. In
I can't
Islam,
believe I have to go
okay,
over this.
I'll tell you. Relax, dude. Relax. You know who Ibn Uthaymeen is? Okay,
We don't want a 20th
Ibn Uthaymeen
century.
says,
I don't want
hold
20th
on.
century. No,
Bro,
I don't want a
dude,
you
20th
gave Islam
century.
su'al wa jawab, bro.
Dude, you brought Islam QA. Shut the hell up, dude. Okay, I'm gonna provide you actual source, not just Ibn Uthaymeen. Do you agree that?
He brings me a 20th century
Can you
scholar.
stop talking?
Bro,
Can you stop talking, dude? Oh my God. Okay, so with this being said, does Islam in our corpus, do you agree that there is an ijma' or from the Quran and the Sunnah that you cannot call, you cannot affirm the word itself? Do you agree? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, so with this being said, does Islam in our corpus, do you agree that there is an ijma' or from the Quran and the Sunnah that you cannot call God what he did not tell you to call him. Is that correct?
Your question again, 20th century scholar.
My question, no, forget Ibn Uthaymeen. I'm not even talking about him anymore because you don't want to talk about him. Listen to me. I'm gonna put my car in front. Okay, so now I'm ask my question, right? Does the corpus of Islam teach that you cannot call God for what he did not ordain you to be called?
Correct.
Oh, so Allah did not ordain us to call him Father, therefore we can't call him Father.
Okay.
So that's my evidence that we cannot do ithbatun lafdiyun.
No, that's not what I'm asking. I'm asking, show us that you can do ithbat ma'na.
Okay, so now I prove to you we cannot do ithbat lafzi. Okay, now I will prove to you that there is ithbat ma'na. Okay, let me ask you a question, Paul. In
Give us a
Islam, Paul Bishop, you asked me to show you how we can do ithbat ma'na, correct?
By mujtahid, not by your saying it.
No, I'm not. Listen. I can bring you Ibn Taymiyyah. You don't care about Ibn Taymiyyah, though. Wait, Ibn Taymiyyah, rahimahullah, says in volume 4 of Jawab al-Sahih, page 140, mujtahidun mutlaqun. You know what he says? He says that Moses,
Put it on the screen.
the correct wajh, is a god over Fir'aun. But we do not affirm the lafz of the word God. Rather, we are going to affirm the meaning. Okay? So Ibn Taymiyyah, you asked for a mujtahid. I gave you mujtahid mutlaq, aydan. I gave you mujtahid mutlaq. He says that you can affirm that Moses is a god over Fir'aun. We don't, but he said we don't affirm the word itself. We only affirm the meaning. So there you go. I'm a muqallid. No, I'm giving you an example where the mujtahidun, they say that you can do ithbat ma'na but not ithbat lafzi. Okay, and I gave you the example. I gave you the source too. Volume 4, page 140, where Ibn Taymiyyah, rahimahullah ta'ala, he says that you can affirm that Moses is a god over Fir'aun in the correct wajh, in the correct sense, but you cannot affirm the lafz. Do you understand? So there you go. You got the
I got like 2 minutes and then I gotta go. Look, this is just a confused understanding of philosophy of language. People like logic, they don't actually understand philosophy of language. They don't understand philosophy in anything, in any matter. You know, Paul Bishop, he just learned what an inference rule was like a month ago, and he was yapping about on a panel. But look, it's very simple. Words are known by their convention. So if by the convention of, like, let's say a certain society, they're using a term in a certain manner, then that's going to go with the rules of the language, because these certain things can develop, right? For example, in the Old Testament, God being called Baal, as you know, he says that you shall no longer call me this, but I mean, he is a master, right? So it's not saying that you can't affirm the ma'na, it's saying that you don't affirm the loved. And by the way, before I drop, I sent you a fatwa from Islam QA saying that it's permissible to do this, because Paul Bishop doesn't actually have any evidence from the Salaf negating this, whereas we actually have justified that this is permissible. However, to affirm the meaning doesn't mean that you can call yourself that. Why? Because like Al-Dhahabi says, and he already conceded, by the way, because initially he said, show me where Ibn Kathir says this logic. Get off of live pods. Don't go to Clubhouse. Don't go to Discord. Don't get help from your daddies. Come back. Be a man. Don't be a little lady wearing a skirt. Okay. So look, he asked us to show us where Ibn Kathir says this.
You see the fatwa.
You showed him.
You showed him.
You showed him. I'm going to have him put it on the screen. Don't worry. Yeah, you showed him where. You showed him where Ibn Kathir said this.
Ibn Kathir doesn't say it's permissible.
I'm sorry, but if someone if he recognizes the error of how they use the term, then this would presuppose a correct usage. Correct?
No. Again, it is your.
Are you like
way off to the left field?
Are you slow or are you stupid?
No, I think you are slow.
It says if there's an improper manner of saying something.
He's saying about for those particular people, not
if there's an improper, you're just going with my point. If there's an improper manner of saying a certain term, that means that there's a proper manner of understanding it. You donkey. You don't know what philosophy of language is. Okay.
Well,
so let me finish my point.
You made a false equivalence between Baal and father.
It's not a false equivalence.
Baal was not given by the God of Abraham. But father
doesn't matter whether it's given. We never said that it's given. We never said that it's given.
That's not how filo of language works.
Convention works such as what? Someone says, God, you are
false
Baal.
equivalence is not registering anymore.
When God says, you shall no longer call me
So
Baal,
you know
it implies
philosophy, but
what?
you don't know logic.
Can you mute him? Can you mute this
Gotcha.
dumbass while I
Bishop, can you
speak?
stop
Because I got to get back to
talking, bro?
work.
Like, you got
I actually have a life. I'm
Let
like
him
this
talk.
fat sack
Paul,
of
let him
shit.
talk.
Okay?
I
Get
was
back,
making
my
my
son.
point.
Get back on mute,
Paul,
my
let
son.
him
You're
talk,
manifesting
man.
because you're not making.
I'm not
You're manifesting because you don't making
Yo,
valid
yo, yo,
points.
yo, yo.
Making a
You're
false
manifesting because I'm making valid points.
The point of this dude.
You're
You're
making a
manifesting because
false
I'm making valid
equivalence.
points. Get back on mute, my
They're muting
son.
us, man.
Get back on mute, my son.
Everyone.
Get back on mute, my son. Otherwise, we're putting on
They're
ending the
Showtime.
live.
Because I'm going to make my
You're
point and then I'm going to
making a
drop.
false
I'm going to make my point and then I'm going to drop.
They're muting us all.
If it's a false
Mazen,
equivalence, then
Mazen,
then
are
you
you
can
gonna mute,
then you
bro?
can if it's a false equivalence,
you gotta control
can
this
put
dude.
your
Hold
pink
on,
skirt
man.
on and you can take your pink
gotta-
skirt
you
off
gotta
when
control
I'm done
this dude.
speaking. Understand?
Chill.
All right. So look,
Let him talk.
flow of language goes by what? God says, "You shall no longer call me X." What does this mean? That means that people were calling him X in an incorrect manner. However, he did allow it, such as you can say. He did allow Father to be used. However, there's an incorrect manner in which it was used. And this is how language works. It's known by convention. So if there is a negative way in which a word is used, then that's why it's going to be impermissible. For example, people say, if you want to argue that the God of the Bible is racist when he says the N-word, you know, when you, in Acts 13:1, someone can simply argue what? Someone can simply argue what? Excuse me, I'm speaking.
Let's go over your false
Someone can simply argue what? That this word, I'm not finished with my point. I'm not finished with my point. I'm not finished with my point. I'm not finished with my point, my sons. I'm not finished with my point, my sons. I'm not finished with my point, my sons. I'm not finished. I'm not finished. Stop being in panic mode. Let me finish my point, and then you can talk. You guys are really looking silly right now, looking like you're in panic mode because you're not letting me finish. Now, because you interrupted me, I'm going to start all over again. How about that? Okay, so when it comes to, because this is what this clown logic always does, right? When people interrupt me. So I'm going to do the same thing. So listen, guys, when it comes to philosophy of language, language is known by convention. He's in panic mode. He's in panic mode.
He's just saying
Let him.
He's in panic mode.
Let him.
He's in panic mode.
letting this dude repeat.
I'll do whatever you do and I'll do it better than you, my son. You're in panic mode. Let me speak.
What is this?
my
You're in panic mode.
Right now. What is going on?
Stop being in panic mode. Stop being in panic mode, my son.
What is this?
Stop being in panic mode.
Man,
I'm trying to speak.
He's not trolling.
I'm repeating myself because you interrupted me. You guys were allowed to speak. Now I'm going to speak. Don't be in panic mode and interrupt me. Okay, son? All right. Beautiful. So how this works, guys, is what? Now I have to restart my point because they interrupted me. Stay on mute like good boys. All right. Perfect. So philosophy of language goes by what?
If you're still live, I'll be back, Mazen.
There we go. Oh, he's gonna put his tail in between his legs. Don't run, my son. Don't run. Everybody keep him running, pussy. That's right. Okay, astaghfirullah, but I had to say that. Okay, so listen, guys. How philosophy of language works?
I heard you, but the issue is
no. You interrupted me. You interrupted me. I'm going to repeat my point. You interrupted me, and I'm going to show you how it's. I'm going to show you how it's the same thing.
I'll tell you quickly.
I'm going to show you how it's the same thing. So let me finish my point. No, you interrupted me. I'm going to finish speaking. I'm going to finish my point, and then you can speak. I'll be nice. Psych, I'm not gonna be nice. I'm gonna start from the beginning. Okay.
No, don't start from the beginning.
Yeah, I'm gonna start from the beginning. Yeah, I am because you guys interrupted me. I want everyone to understand my point. Okay, then leave. Then leave. That's fine. You can run. Logic is the one who always has to restart his point every single time when people interrupt him. I'm gonna do the same thing.
I'm more than happy for you to finish your point.
Okay, so how philosophy of language works is what?
No,
we know things by their convention.
Let's get to the point,
so if there's a negative connotation in which a term is used, then it would be negative. For example, in the English language, the word gay means happy. Could Paul say that he's gay in a sense? Yeah, but I mean, he would be gay in all senses, not just the correct sense.
You're talking about Muhammad, not me.
Oh, he's insulted now. Look, he's trying to run. He's trying to run. I'm attacking him personally. I'm not attacking his religion. He's in panic mode. He's in panic mode, everybody.
Yo, Mazen, just drop it.
Okay. He can't read. Okay. Let me just make my point though, guys. Okay, so how it works is what? Because these cowards ran. Is when it comes to language, we know things by their convention. Okay, so if something, for example, let's say GAY was used in language in a correct sense, and it's known to be happy, but then later on people take this term and use it improperly, that means if there is an improper manner of using it, then there would be a proper manner of using it, which is going to be what? That this person's happy. Same thing with father.